Wow. Say no more.
Okay, yeah, perfect.
Perfect.
All right, everybody, let us know in the chat if you can hear us all right, if everything's fine.
If
Sorry
you can
about
hear me. Let's see. It's just everywhere.
Banks, how you
Check,
doing?
check. I'm all right. You?
I'm good. The way you just cleaned that so professionally as well.
Yeah. It's like, you know what I mean? Dust everywhere, you know? Anyway.
I'm
What's
here.
poppin'?
Yes. Hello, guys. Nice to see you guys. We've got some topics we wanted to discuss today. Obviously, this is the Vivz and Banks podcast. If you don't know, we have a separate channel for this, where we talk every single week about Afrobeats. But yeah, we're just gonna go on live this week. I wanted to show you guys what we do, so you might be interested. And yeah, man, we've got some things that we need to speak about.
Do we?
Banks.
Now I was just reading the chat. So someone is like, "Oh, okay, we can hear you. I'm here, gang." Right. Yeah.
Big LP.
Like Viv said. Anyway, welcome, guys. Thanks for tuning in. And yeah. So what topics have we got today, Viv? Go on. Let's
Well, the title also says like one of the things that we wanted to speak about are about collabs, because there are a lot of collabs. I feel like collabs and remixes are a thing right now. But then there's also the other side. I feel like a lot of artists are also doing like a lot of singles, like even on albums and projects. Yeah, like you'll see a whole album and the songs are all just themselves. They don't really do collabs. So I feel like it just depends on which artist we're talking about.
I think someone did an unnecessary remix recently. I can't remember.
An unnecessary one. Which one?
Yeah, it's just silly. There was no point for it. I can't remember. It's weird. It's a song. I don't. Oh man, I can't believe.
To be honest, I've always been so vocal about this because, like, anytime there's a remix, it's hardly ever that I actually enjoy the remix more than the original.
Yeah, true. And lately, have you been seeing all the leaks of all the songs that Wizkid supposedly should have been on or was on? It's like, I'm like, guys.
I haven't actually heard the leaks, but I saw some people saying, like, you know, if you enter the studio, it never makes it out, all of that. Like, I was just like, what is?
Yeah, I feel like I don't. How do I put this? In such a very nice way. I feel like listeners are becoming liars. The consumers, really. There's a lot of songs that are not all that. But people just gas it up for no reason. But hey, if it makes people sleep well at night, then I guess it works. But for me, it's just like, okay, that song was very normal.
Let me ask you, yeah. What song do you remember where you preferred the remix over the original? There's only one right now that's springing to my mind.
I think the only one, I don't prefer it. I feel like because it worked, I'll say Calm Down.
Really? But okay, no, but I'm asking you, what one did you prefer the remix? Like you personally, you were like, yeah, the remix bangs more than the original.
Is it of all time?
There's, let's say, last like 3-4 years.
Oh, 4 years. Oh, the remix.
The fact that you're thinking about it so hard means that there's not much.
No, because it's none. They've all been lying. They're not really friends. None of them are actual friends. They're just pretending for money and all that stuff. So the energy, you can tell that it's just not been. And that's the thing. Anything in life you make that's just solely, purely for money, people can see right through it. Only a few things actually work. The rest are very manufactured. Obviously, songs are manufactured, obviously, but I'm saying the rest are manufactured in such a way that people can see right through it. So that's why I can see there's nothing even popping into my head at the moment. Someone said, Aduku said, baddest boy. Yeah, but again,
wait, who did the baddest boy remix?
Davido. Second Sermon remix. Listen, okay. I think there's something a lot of people need to understand. Yes, you're making a good point. Second Sermon, Baddest Boy, those songs were moment songs, and I'll explain it why they're called moment songs. The remix was overhyped. Not saying those songs were overhyped. I'm just giving an example to say because of the artist on it. So, for instance, Burna Boy would drop just a decent song. People would obviously gas it. His fans will. A lot of people that love Burna Boy's craft or music will gas it more than it should be. Do you get it? While if a guy that's maybe not upcoming, but just like a C-list artist was to drop a cold verse, people wouldn't really talk that much about it. So I feel like the reputation or caliber of the artist sort of carries the hype of the song. Second Sermon is decent. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not trying to say Second Sermon wasn't good, but I just feel like, yeah,
For me,
yes.
the one that came to my mind straight away was Song by Remix with
And even Burna Boy,
Burna.
and even that was done, but Burna was just never mind.
I know what
No.
you're gonna say, but what I'm saying is I preferred that one.
Oh, prefer. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I thought you meant like good. Which I'm not saying it's not good, but there's certain remixes in this world that would last for a very long time. But yeah, I don't know. Sungba's remix again. It was Burna Boy is on it. Burna Boy is on it. That was pretty much it. Because again, Ashake should have just left the song. Now, if we're talking remix, it's not really a remix. Really, it's more of a collab. Like Ashake, and every single song of Ashake and Olamide has been a hit. Like for real. Like you can see that's not manufactured. You don't need to be told. You just know. Like, okay, here and go. That's sick. But
So
now,
yeah,
go on.
with the whole manufactured thing that you're saying, it's like I'm trying to understand. So do you think that collab should only happen if two artists are genuinely like friends and have a good connection? Because sometimes I guess artists just link up for the moment and they end up doing a collab, or someone will reach out, oh, I love this song, let me jump on it, and it is kind of manufactured in that way. But that I feel that is also still needed, because but are you saying that you want the artist to always be friends so that it has that natural like element to it?
No. 100% impossible. We can't all be friends. I mean,
Yeah.
only a few people are lucky to have friends that they work together or do things together with, or do things in for a purpose. Anyway, what I'm saying is the way people push it is gone past the level of what I think it is. So again, we already know when two people are not friends, in some cases, not all cases, because there's a lot of companies or brands or products we have that those two people they never liked each other. Well, business was first, so they did that for business purposes. But I'm saying if two people don't really like each other, and both people or both artists or both individuals are not really like in tandem, then the song would suffer. I don't know about other people. I know people listen to music for leisure purposes, and I see past whatever people are listening to. So I'm not just listening to the song. I'm not saying this to be big headed, but I can tell you that this person is probably next. Case in point, when I was saying to people YKB, it's just skipped a lot of people. Then now it's like you can see through people's talent, through people's working habits. I'll give you an example. Burna Boy and Wizkid, when they did Ballon d'Or, those are two artists at that moment. They were really, really good friends. That song is a hit because of their connection.
Because you can see the blend.
There you go. So if Burna Boy and Wiz were to do something together now, it would still sound cold because both of them are like amazing artists, but it's not going to be the same. But that's what I'm trying to say. So I'm not saying you have to be friends to make music or do something. No. Actually, in some cases, not even liking the person helps you better. You can take this back to like maybe a Joe Cole. His name is Joe Cole. Sorry, J Cole. Joe Cole is the footballer. J Cole and Drake. They may not actually like each other, but hey, at the end of the day, they all make good song together. They'll make good music together. So I still feel like it's one of those things. I just feel like it's very prevalent in Afrobeats where I don't know, for instance, Wizkid's boxers could be next to Davido's boxes and you see fans going, they just, I was like, guys, it's really not that
Oh
exciting.
my
Let the
God.
song come out. Like, it's really not that exciting. Let the song come out first, then we can talk about it. So that's how I feel. Again,
So do
yeah.
you think, in terms of like collabs though, like, do you feel that collabs right now are exciting, or how do you feel about collabs right now?
I feel, in my opinion, anyway, this again is my opinion, which in 2 years' time, people be like, oh, Banks was right. Anyway, straight to the point. These are done for business purposes, you can tell. Right now, Afrobeats is in a space where it doesn't belong to Africans, it doesn't belong to Nigerians anymore. Of course, we're not the ones funding it, we don't own our masters. So we have to cater to the people that own the products. Simple. Do you know what I mean? So now, few calls could go around and someone could say, yo, let's say you're like a mega artist, yeah, and they'll be like, yo, I want you to work with, I don't know, so another mega artist. You naturally will be like, I don't even really like this person, but what the point would be if you two are seen together, if you know what I mean, and you
Okay.
already know what that would do in terms of social media engagement. And again, like I said, people now, a lot of people that listen to Afrobeats now are here for the,
Moment.
there's a moment going on, there's a wave now, so they're here for that. And so if Thames was to sneeze, hey, Thames is amazing, which again, she's amazing, by the way. So I'm using people that are actually amazing for as an example. So they'll be like, yeah, it's amazing. So Thames would get, her numbers would probably go up on a song outside her talent, but the fact that, oh, they're just excited to see Thames and, I don't know, Vivz doing a tune together. You get it? So that's what I feel. I feel like you're gonna hear a lot of very forced collaboration, by the way. It's gonna be so forced. You're gonna be like, huh? Yeah, it's gonna
I
happen
mean,
this year.
I guess like you can clearly see like which collaborations are done for business. Like, there's been big songs in the past, and then they collab with artists that are very unexpected, and we all know it's because they want like a bigger audience or like a bigger reach. So I hear what you're saying. I think there's so much that goes into collabs. I feel like the best collabs for me is when there's chemistry between the artists, like you said, and also like probably they've done it together in the studio at the time.
Facts,
You
yeah.
get what I mean? Like they've actually been together, they've caught the vibe together, they've probably spoke, discussed, and actually made something of the moment. I feel like that's the most natural, best collab you can get. But
Yeah.
yeah, in some cases
I,
it's not. Yeah, go on.
No, sorry. I was gonna just read what someone said. On my life, I was gonna say that during my whole
Yeah.
sort of rant. Yeah, Ruger and Benson. That
Mhm.
is the best collab I've heard this
Yeah,
year yet, because the year's not done. But this year yet, that's actually very good tune.
very good.
Oh, it wasn't predictable. That was a show of talent. Like two talented people coming together and just saying, guys, let's just do our thing. That's just an amazing song on its own. But it's a shame that it's not. Again, I get it, and this is the problem as well. It's a massive shame that a song like that is not really having a moment, because we live in a microwave era. So that song, can you imagine a great song like that has come and gone like that? That's
I think
crazy,
one of
man.
the best songs this year for me, because like the tune is so good. I
Mm.
think I said that to you when we went to
Yeah,
last time.
yeah,
Yeah, the song gets better every time I hear it. I'm just like, this is actually
yeah,
banger.
and it's come
It's
and
one of
gone.
them like ones where it just you let it marinate. Do you get what I mean?
But I told you that day when we were talking to Show Day, I said it. Now, Afrobeats is like McDonald's. People are just treating it without gloves. That's exactly what happens. You know, when you eat a bad McDonald's food, it goes through your belly and straight into
You
the
and
toilet.
McDonald's, if I ever
It
catch
goes.
you in McDonald's, just know I'm gonna
I
throw
eat
it on your
McDonald's
face.
sometimes. I do in the morning. I eat the breakfast.
Oh
I
yeah,
eat
yeah,
it. Yeah, but I'm
yeah.
saying that's what happens. You see, when you eat something that is really not well cooked or is not healthy, it goes right straight. It goes right straight to you. You go straight to the toilet. That's
Mm,
what they're doing to good music. You
mhm,
know what I mean? So he said something about, what do I think about Charlie Poppy? Hey, I will repeat myself again. Charlie Poppy is cold. That's
mm,
Afrobeats. That's the real meaning of Afrobeats, which
mhm.
is just, a melting pot of different sounds, people's different vibes. And it's Afrobeats is it's more like a genre that reminds people of how diverse the tribes are in Africa. Just not in Nigeria, in Africa in general. And that's what Afrobeat beats is. And I'm happy Charlie Poppy is getting a moment. Again, it's gonna always happen. It's gonna always happen. We're gonna get people like Charlie Poppy now pop out. You see what's happening with him and Rema as well. It's like
yeah, they're promoting that so much, man.
Yeah, again, anyone that knows these things, I'm just like I just see it and I just scroll up.
Okay.
Like again, I don't
Are you not
again.
anticipate?
I
Like,
never. I'm sorry. The only thing in life I'll anticipate is let the song drop. That's it. All of this fake stuff, I'm bored of it. People
okay,
keep
but when
forgetting.
it drops, you're gonna be like,
Oh no, I'll listen to it and give
Yeah.
my opinion on it. But
Yeah.
the excitement of people linking up, first of all, throwing money out of a car for me is distasteful. There's just a lot of things that's not us, but we're doing it again because it's social media. It's just mad. And people forget that these things sort of they would always creep into your music, whether you like it or not. Might not be today, tomorrow, next week, but just in general, it's just the same things again. I don't know, man. I really don't get it. But like I said, I don't blame them because let's put it this way. If I go on the internet right now and I slap someone unprovoked, I just slap the person and I get like 1 million views.
Some of the maddest stories, man.
I'm just saying, and I get 1 million views. I'm gonna do it again tomorrow. But if I did it and people are like, yo, that's not cool, man. Allow it, man. No, you can't keep doing that.
The thing is, they have to build anticipation at the end of the day. Even though
But
you're not somebody,
are you sure that's the best way to anticipate? Are you sure that's the best way to build anticipation?
What, to be seen together?
No, of course you can be seen together. I'm talking about spraying money out of a car, all of this stuff.
Who was it? Rema that sprayed it?
Rema and Charlie Poppy.
I didn't see the clip.
Oh, yeah.
All I saw was them in the car together, like showing the chains.
Yeah, that's different. That's fine. Ain't no one they know. Yeah, that's
so I think like them like going to Nigeria together, hanging out together, being seen together is all very, very like it's a good way to anticipate what's happening because now if they do drop, people are gonna be like, okay, this is what we've been like sort of they've been teasing us for. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I know Rema and Charlie Poppy are close. I know this. I'm not saying they're not close. I'm just saying the tactics at which people use to promote or build anticipation. For me, anyway, I just don't like it because again, people don't realize throwing money out of a car. It's not necessarily the most respectful way to give back to fans.
I hear that.
That's just some random stuff, man. So again, imagine we had about 1 million. Of course we do, but I don't know all of them. 1 million of people like myself. You're gonna have some of the greatest music on earth. Why? And you're gonna see artists move a certain way that would sort of inspire other people. Now, some people watching that don't necessarily want to be doing what Rema is doing in terms of music. They want to get rich to spray money too. It's just like an oppressive cycle. Yeah, but it's to build anticipation, right? So it's just crazy. Nah, sure. I appreciate you agreeing with me. But to be honest, I don't necessarily care if people agree with me. I know, but appreciate you, bro. Yeah, it's just a sad it's just a sad thing for me. Anyway. Then we have another link up. The only link up, to be honest, I've seen a picture that I actually agree with, and I think what's respectful and I like it is what's her name? Tiwa Savage and Simi. The picture they took was just nice. Then we had Ira Star and Thames twerking. I was thinking, okay, guys, I mean, let's try something new, please.
Do you know why? Listen, do you know why I liked the Ira and Thames one? I'll tell you why. Because Thames is never somebody to like bring her personality on a video like that. So it looked like to me that Ira was like, let's do some TikToks and was like trying to show her how to do TikToks. That's what it looked like to me. Because they did like 3 or 4 different videos. I was like, okay, this is like I haven't really seen this from Thames. So
there you go. Goes back to my point. It's manufactured. I
hear you, but
you know what I mean? Like if me and you link up now, you think we're manufacturing? No, it's us just joking, messing about, we're talking and stuff. Like, if we decide to record it, people can link it back to our videos and go, oh, you know, they're actually friends, you know? Do you get it? So there's no room for anyone guessing or second guessing like, yo, is this all right? So after the twerking, 5 years from now, are they still gonna be friends? No, they're not. I'll give you another one.
But how do you know though? How do you know that?
Okay. please, someone bookmark this.
No. Okay, no. I hear you. I do hear you. But what I'm trying to say is making a statement like that when you don't actually know their relationship, like you don't actually know like what they spoke about on a day. Maybe they had, maybe they have got a proper friendship and they just decided to take some TikToks.
I'm not saying they don't have a proper friendship.
Yeah.
I'm saying again how to build anticipation. So, for instance, there was a point where you will see Davido. I'm sorry, not Davido. Actually, Davido, but this is long time. So, some people watching this might not know what I'm talking about. So, let me talk about something recent that people might understand. Let's say I've seen Burna Boy and Wizkid back in the days chilling together. If at that point I've gone and said what I've just said now about Ira, would you believe me? No, you'd be like, oh, how do you know? How do you know? But I'm trying to say to you, when things are manufactured, it
Mm.
pitters out. At some point, because it's manufactured, it's not natural. It's not coming from your heart. So you're not really going to be that close to that person after a while. Why? Because you're in the music and in the entertainment business, right? People grow. Fans would incite a one or two things. You go touring and a lot of things. Again, I'm not saying they're not close as friends, but I'm just saying there are ways to build anticipation that can actually last for a very long time. Like, in my opinion, I'm not saying there's a difference with you linking with your friends and twerking. That's fine. No one is saying don't do that. Of course, listen, I know those things like that don't gas me up, but there are millions of people that will gas up. So I'm just saying to the other people that are really in the middle, don't know what to believe or what to feel like believing. And guys, let's learn to manage our excitement. You know, some of these
I
songs
need to
come
get
up.
better at that.
She said I need to get better at that.
I'm sorry, Banks. I don't think I
Sorry,
can
that's
manage it. Okay,
hilarious.
but
Sorry,
listen,
you're
Banks, I've built
hilarious.
my whole brand on me being excited. I don't think I can do that.
Well,
Sorry.
no. Your excitement. I'm talking about that overly gassing a collaboration just by pictures is mad. You know, it's just crazy. Yeah, you're right. Afrobeats is going higher every day, but we're not benefiting from it though. So what's the point of that?
I wanted to say though that Tiwa and Simi picture very cute,
Amazing. I love it.
classy, elegant, sexy. It was just very nice. They obviously did a deliberate photo shoot for it, so I'm
That's what I'm
excited.
saying.
Yeah.
That's the kind of when you build anticipation, that's how to build it. For instance, if you link up with someone and you took a picture, people will be like, yo, when is that dropping? Even though if you're not dropping anything. But when I see you like messing about, you've sort of, how do I put it? It's like you've overpromised and now you're gonna underdeliver. So
Okay.
now if Rema and Charlie Poppy's song come out not up to the standard what people are thinking, it's basically they've overpromised without it actually them promising, but because fans have gassed it so much. And of course, blogs need traction, blogs need the views and all that stuff. And some people would use that as a news or to tweet it and just to get traction too. But it's like, never mind. I'm just
Understand.
baffled like at certain things that we get excited about.
Okay.
I have a song with Timaya dropping this week. All right, that's nice.
I don't think there's any other comments that we need to respond to. So
Someone said Iris Star and Thames are just doing business, nothing more. Bro, of course, I know that.
Oh yeah, I think he was agreeing with you. Okay, we have another topic that we wanted to discuss.
Yeah, man.
So whether the songs we're listening to now are gonna last like 10 years or more, basically have an impact and a legacy. So if yes, who? What songs? If no, why not? Let's start off with which songs would you feel will actually, have that run, have that legacy that you're talking about?
Of course, at this in this point in this case, I feel like it's gonna be highly subjective in the sense where, because we're only talking about commercial music, right? Because are we talking about commercial music or the kind of music I listen to or the people I listen to? Because I'll be honest with you, and I'm not saying anything to gas. The people I listen to, which some of them I don't share, they are way better than your top 5, top 6, in my opinion. I'm talking in my opinion. Like lyrically, they're really, really good artists. I mean, sick. But yeah, again, it's down to the people that listen to them or their fan base or the traction or whatever it is. So Burna Boy has a catalog that would definitely last.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like
I don't
Burna
even
Boy is.
wanna let's not even include the top three because I feel like
Oh,
they
okay.
have they basically the reason why is because they have their legacy already. So people know them that much that their songs are gonna last.
Oh yeah, you've got a point. You've got a point. You've got a
I'm
point.
talking more the younger generation, well, the newer generation, and the songs that have been, blown up in the last couple of years that are maybe on the charts in the last couple of years. Do you think those ones, any of those ones, stick out to you that you feel like, okay, this is something that I'll listen to in 10 years' time and remember? You know how now we look back and there's key moments or there's key songs that we remember from that time. Like, do you think you'll have that?
Unfortunately, which I know some people might disagree, but I understand the people that will disagree are still the same people that think the music in this era is better than last. So I can't be having this conversation with the same people. The truth is, I don't see it's really small. Yo, it's crazy. Because I'm trying to think, if I say Rema, the song that pops into my head would naturally, no, actually, one guy for sure will be listened to. Is pretty much the only person that we're going to be listening to in 10 years from now. Omale.
Interesting.
Yep, because
Okay.
all of his songs are lyrically inclined. Like the musical composition is amazing. And these are what he's talking about are things people can relate to. And I
Mm-hmm.
keep telling people, like, okay, I don't want to name drop, but yesterday when I was speaking to Malogo and we were just talking about music, and I was saying to him, I will keep telling people, once you're an artist and you drop songs that can evoke emotions, you're made forever. List all your top artists in the world,
Mm-hmm.
all of them all evoked one emotion or the other. Even 50 Cent, it's your birthday, that's an emotion. Celebration is an emotion, right? Whiskey, it's an emotion. Why? Because people know Joe Legba and the people that are Nigerians that understand what he's saying, they can relate to it's an emotion. But if I say baby, calm down, there's no emotion that I'm evoking except maybe excitement. And let's be real, the world is really bleak and dark. So there's not enough times you're gonna have people excited.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is where Omale comes in.
Mm-hmm.
Omale just fits into that middle ground. Like he's like,
Mm-hmm.
so he's one of the artists that would definitely from the newer, from the newer generation that would, I think, a bit of, it's got a lot of songs that you'll be listening to 10 years from now. Yeah.
I would definitely say Ashake though. Would you not?
Ashake is not the newer generation though, are we? Oh, wait. Are we talking age
I'm not
or?
talking age. I'm not talking age.
Oh, sorry. I thought you.
No,
That's
I'm
why
not
I
talking
kept
age.
using
Yeah, that's
Rema
why. Because
or Malay.
I first said younger, and then I was like, no, I meant like the
Oh,
new
sorry.
gen.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Come on. That goes without saying.
yeah.
Come on. Like, that goes without saying. Ashake has done something that, unfortunately, actually, it's unfortunately, because had it been Ashake wasn't really this good, he would have just faded away as well. He would have been like a one-hit wonder. But
Mm,
because he had to prove himself time and time again, like two
mm,
albums, hits. That's
mm-hmm,
why he's here. And he's the perfect artist. I keep telling people. He's not on the internet
mm.
faking relationships, trying to build anticipation. He's not doing all of that stupidness. He just pops
He
in when
has
he.
before though. Don't you remember he used to come with like his grills and he would just be smoking. Like he used to do that
You've
anticipation.
just proved my point. You've literally just proved my point. There you go. He's come to deliver. He promised you, right?
Oh, okay, yeah.
And he delivered.
Oh,
He's
okay.
not building anticipation where you're thinking, wait, this guy, every time Ashake is turned up in your camera, he's so intentional. That's what I'm saying. He's like the most intentional artist in Nigeria right now. He
Mm-hmm.
doesn't come online to make noise. He doesn't grant too much interviews.
Mm-hmm.
Someone said Ashake will fade away. That's hilarious.
I don't
Yo,
believe he will fade away though.
no.
Big LP. The reason why I'm saying he's not gonna fade away is because, like Banks was talking about on Malay, I feel people similarly feel like that towards Ashake because of the lyrics, because of the depth of his music and the impact that he's had on people. Like I feel that he has classic albums, and when you've got a classic album like what Ashake has, I don't think it's gonna fade in 10 years.
I'll give him another reason why Ashake won't fade away. So I talked about intentionality, right? So Ashake is an artist that's so intentional, not just of his brand, but everything. He curates everything. So I'm trying to even I don't want to say same things and they'll think I'm making it up. So let me just bring up randomly one of his albums. I'm not playing it. I just want to go through the track list.
Yeah.
And so for people to understand that your
By the
fave.
way, while Banks is looking at that, and I've got people in the chat, please say hi to us. Drop us any questions. This is a Vivz and Banks podcast. We talk every week on our channel, which is the Vivz and Banks podcast channel, and you guys can check out our conversations there. We also interview artists and everything. So this is a live podcast today. But yeah, go on, Banks.
So with Ashake, right? I've said this before and I'll say it again. Ashake is the guy that when he titles his singles or his music, again, this is intentionality. He picks things that you can always remember. So he picks stuff that in your normal everyday conversation, it just pops into your head. You're like, oh yeah, that's. Do you know how sick that is? Your fave is giving a song some crazy name, but this brother just keeps it short and simple. This is what it means, right? To plan and be intentional and not just build anticipation for the sake of it and get people guessing. So I'll give you a random one. Work of art, right? Track 1, Olorun. Olorun means God, right? Just simple. 2 syllables. Olorun. All he's literally, the titles of his songs are all almost not past 3 syllables. Like literally.
Right.
They're not past syllables. Awodi, 230, Sunshine, Mogbe, Basquiat, Amapiano. What's up, my G? Are you deep in the pattern? The things the way he's titled it are things you will be able to relate to. So watch this. I believe, introduction, remember, Lolly at the top, great guy. Have you deep to what he's just done there? He's told you a story with his album, with his what's it called? With the title. So I believe, introduction, remember, Lonely at the top, great guy.
Right.
DP again. I believe. This I should get telling you. He believes. Introduction, introduce me. Now, remember, I'm lonely at the top. Great guy. That's what I'm saying. Ain't no one in the Afrobeat.
That's crazy that you just put it that way. But I think that would probably be intentional, but I don't know.
That's intentional. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what artists do. Like this kind of person cannot fade away. How many artists in the Afrobeat scene title their songs with like 2 syllables? Making it easier for the fans or for anyone. Sick. You know what I mean? But these are the things a lot of people don't pay attention to. So people are just more paying attention to the hype and they just want to jump on the internet and.
But Ashake has got.
You know what I mean?
Ashake has got.
No, I'm talking about fans or music and people that claim to be music enthusiasts. They're not. They just listen to the music and consume it and go straight to the toilet, take it out, go back to another song, consume it. No, I swear that's what's happening to Afrobeats. They just go consume, toilet. There's no one digesting it, taking it in, listening to the song and going, this is interesting. Ain't no one doing it. If you notice, all the blogs are like either looking for highlights of a conversation, and it's crazy. It's so crazy. You don't understand. Like, if I had a button to have people that I want to talk music with and just have this Afrobeats world, it's gonna be interesting. There'll be none of this. There'll be none of this stuff. It'll just be pure talent, real music, what it can do for the next generation. Because at the moment, I don't know, man. It's crazy. But Ashake is that guy. If we're taking age away, he's that guy.
For sure. Yeah, it hasn't got anything to do with age, to be honest. I just said new gen as in, you know what I mean.
Yeah, and even his first album, his first album, the way he titled it, Doll, Terminator, Organize, Peace Be Unto You. Dukwe, Mushe, Joha, Nzanza, Ototo, Reason, Sumomi, Shungba.
The way that you're saying, you're naming all these songs and they're literally, while you're reading them, I'm like, banger, 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 banger.
That's what I'm saying. And they're all 1 or 2 syllables. That's it. Done. And they've been curated in such a way that it seamlessly just fits into, like, you can have a conversation and say, Reason, Sumomi, Shungba. Like, that's crazy to just do that. But again, someone said this impact often measured by their influence on the other musicians. Yeah, absolutely. Ashake is opened doors for a lot of people that really just they were scared to like sing in their dialect. They were really scared to show that they're Africans. They wanted to be so badly. They wanted to be like a Westerner. They wanted to sound like an R&B artist, pop artist. Ashake came back and said, "What's this? None of that, mate. I'm just gonna be me. Show you guys what it is." And he popped. Mind you, outside Olamide's cosign, he didn't just ride the wave of Olamide. He bought his own wave himself. And you gotta rate that.
Yeah, for sure. He's done crazy amounts. But yeah.
Yeah. Dope artist, man. Well, what an artist. What an artist.
I can't think off the top of my head any other art. I mean, I think there are always going to be bangers in like periods of time. Like if I think of 2020, there's going to be certain bangers. Do you get what I mean? So,
and that's where it started. 2020 was the birth of all this nonsense, by the way.
Yeah. But yeah, interesting. Very. Is there anything else you wanna? Okay, quick other question as well. What's the best day for new music to release? Because nowadays artists are releasing. To be fair, it's usually Wednesday through to Friday now. Monday, Tuesday, not really. Sunday, not really. Saturday, not really. Saturdays are for videos. I think videos come out on Saturdays.
Is it?
Yeah, usually like Friday the audio, then Saturday the video.
Oh yeah. I feel like there's no actual day for anyone to release. Again, it's a case of everyone is being conditioned, right? Everyone needs to follow the herd. Everyone is a sheep in a sense, because as an artist, if you have your music, you know it's cold, drop it on the day you feel like, yeah, this is, I need to show people. Again, for some artists, yeah, you can drop on Friday because you might need the traction, the conversation. You need to be part of it. There's some artists, just drop on a Tuesday, mate. Drop on a Wednesday. So we digest your song. Come Friday, again, a lot of people come Friday, they've gone to the toilet to poo whatever music they heard from Monday to Thursday. I'm being honest with you. That's how the world works.
You don't have to use such disgusting
terminology. Sorry. So what can I use then?
I'm a lady, okay?
Oh, sorry, lady. Sorry, listen, you're my friend. That's why I'm having this.
No.
But yeah, you get a vibe. Anyway, what they do then, yeah. So just release a song on a Wednesday, on a Thursday.
I would do that. If I was like you said, if you don't have to benefit from the new Music Friday buzz, and you can like just drop on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I would just definitely do that.
Yeah, because Friday is too crowded. I want everyone to listen to my song, man. Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah,
you need people to be talking about you from the beginning of the week. Banks, I have a question. I know you might not want to have that conversation. Okay,
brother, I'm ready for any conversation. You know me, I do not lie and about this stuff. I'm not part of this. I'm Afrobeats FC. I'm not anyone's FC. I'm not anyone's gang. I love music.
Well, while he's still writing his question, the one above from Big LP, legends are also remembered for their ability to connect with audiences on a deep emotional level, and for their contribution to social and cultural movements. Shay Vibz. What do you think about Shay Vibz?
Shay Vibz is good. He's a good artist. He has his own sound. He has his own style. That's why he's called Shay Vibz. You know, again, like I said, we live in an era where they're all conditioned. Remember, Afrobeats. How much of Shay Vibz do you listen to? How good do you think it is? I listen to Shay Vibz a lot, and again, I think I've said it on my.
You were listening
know what?
to him
Just
before,
go back.
like
exactly.
to him a long time ago.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's a lot of artists I used to listen to, but I'm not one of those guys to jump on the Twitter to subquote or whatever thing with all these people. I try to make sure, and this is what separates a lot of people from an artist can learn from it. Not me, I'm not an artist, so they can't learn anything from me, but you just cannot follow everyone what everyone is doing. And I try, I don't copy anyone. Anything you see is my idea. I've just come up with my own ideas. Like I don't get inspired by copying. That's silly. Why these artists are doing that? I've sort of reacted to Shay Vibe songs the least, but I listen to him the most. Do you know that's how weird my head is? Like I'll be chilling at home listening to Shay Vibes, but I don't really, because I feel like sometimes I just feel like there's some artists you don't even need to. Yeah, they're just on a different vibe.
Sometimes I like to just listen to it without filming myself. I just kind of like to, because at the end of the day, you still have to consume music as a fan, regardless. Yeah. Like obviously, when we're on camera, we're still a fan, and it's all natural. But what I'm saying is, there's something more like, it's more natural when you're just sitting there with your headphones on and you're just listening to it like by yourself. Does that make sense? Sometimes
I agree.
There's certain artists or there's certain moments like you don't want to be in front of the camera. You don't want to do that.
That's so funny.
You can say, bro, if you want.
How do you think Shay Vibes could collaborate with Davido? I think so. The thing is, I don't think he's part of a gang or like he has to be like because he collaborated with Burna Boy. Like he's a businessman. He shouldn't be friends with one person and ignore the other person. He's not got the beef. Why is he going to inherit someone else's beef?
I saw that Shay Vibes posted a video with Kiz Daniel though. They've got a song coming.
Possibly. Again, it's all about anticipation, isn't it? So they just keep posting stuff. Baloranking is I think way before Baloranking popped. He remembers because he knows I've been saying Baloranking for the longest. What an artist, very cold, but his attitude stinks. That's the truth. His attitude stinks, and he needs to sort it out. That's the only problem. So for me, like there's a lot of what do you call it? Sort of, should I say, content creators or whatever it is that really would love to be in the rooms with these people. I don't care personally. They come, they don't. I don't really care. That's why I'm free to tell the truth. I give my opinion. Balorankin is a very good talent. I think he's the most talented out of the bunch that, but his attitude stinks and I hope he sorts it out. If he doesn't, he's just going to be one of those guys people be like, oh, remember that guy, that artist, Balorankin, man. But yeah, he's a good talent though. He's a good talent. But I don't talk about the dude anymore because his attitude stinks. That's it. And I don't rate it. Even my kids, I tell them, I'm more talking to you because you've been rude. Like for real. And I don't talk to them. So talk more of an artist that, brother. Yeah. What's this? Big Burna Boy David, who do you think is promoting Afrobeat the most? Afrobeats is it's an umbrella word. I think the three of them. And it's funny how
three in different ways.
Terry G said exactly what I've been saying for years. Davido is an African, he's seen as the African artist. Wizkid is seen as this Western pop. That's why a lot of people that are not Nigerian or anything, Wizkid, because he gives you that vibe of that modern type of kind of global sound. Burna Boy is just best of both worlds. Burna Boy is the guy that will give you both. He'll give you African sound, he'll give you the global sound. Burna Boy is cold, man.
That's so, that is quite a good explanation, I can't lie.
Yeah. Burna Boy is the guy that's why he's like seen as the face of Afrobeats. Why I love this artist. That's why he would sell out stadiums and do a crazy stuff. Both of the artists too are doing the same, but the truth is Burna Boy is on a different level. And if I was to pick my favorite out of the three, this is I'll tell you I'm not biased and I like to be honest about these things. Out of the three, my favorite, because of how much I'm tied with seeing him grow as an artist, is be Wizkid. In terms of like, if I was to pick an artist that I say, oh, would you like? I don't like anyone more than the other, but I'm just saying Wizkid is the guy that known Wizkid since whatever. But yeah. And the rest
I thought you were gonna say like uni or school or something.
No.
The way you said that was like, what's your advice to all upcoming artists? I would say use social media to your advantage. Make sure your music is good quality music. You know, don't listen to everybody in the room. Listen to people that you genuinely value their opinions, because at the end of the day, everyone's gonna tell you something different. and tell you to change this and do this and follow trends and do Amapiano, do this, do that. At the end of the day, but it's true, right? Because as an upcoming artist, I think like it's so easy to hear the noise, and an A&R will tell you how to get the biggest song right now, and they'll try to like change your sound and stuff. But I think right now, and I think we're gonna start seeing it more. The more authentic you are, the less you follow the trends. I think you will start to stand out because people are they're kind of bored of the same thing. They want something a bit different. You might not blow up, overnight, but with steady consistency, I think it will make a difference. So that would be my advice. What about you, Banks?
Right. My advice is very unorthodox. It's not what you would have heard or seen before. I'll be honest with you. If you're an upcoming artist, first of all, be you. Second of all, be very human. Third of all, find ways to connect with the people that actually like your music. So, for instance, if it's only 5 people that speak to you regularly every week and say, "Yo, I like this song," do sessions where you invite them to the studio, make music. Write your songs, produce your songs, or whoever produces it for you. Make your songs, take it to a place where no one cares about music and play it. Just go to a place where no one gives a toss about your Afrobeats. The reason I'm saying this is I remember long time ago when Afrobeats, when it was still Nigeria music, it wasn't Afrobeats. I'm talking 2000, early 2000s. I used to go places and I used to go DJ. I'll just play Afrobeat songs just for the
Mm-hmm.
sake of it, just to hear people's reaction and stuff. And when I knew that, yeah, this music needs a bit of tweaking in terms of like people um sort of would start to embrace this soon, was when we started to add like foreign elements to it and it became more palatable for people that don't understand the language. Then I knew that, okay, this is what it is. So as an upcoming artist, just start doing things like that. Again, the only example I could use would be, so there's a place in the UK called Nando's, right? If you can, take 3 or 4 or 5 of your fans or people that really like your song, take them to Nando's, sit there, buy them a meal, talk to them, be normal. Don't talk about music. Don't talk to your fans about music. I'm
Mm-hmm.
giving you guys free game here. Like I said, the artist that would manage in this world, I promise you that artist will be a big artist.
Mm-hmm.
That's facts because I'm gone past, and again, this applies to even like content creating. I've gone past, my mindset's gone past a lot of things now, and never focus on numbers. I promise you, don't
Yeah.
even focus on numbers because the numbers will derail you, demotivate you, and
Yeah.
it's not encouraging. So, yeah, and most importantly, this is key. Once you put out music, promote it as much as you can,
Yeah.
and last point, delete yes men around you.
Yeah.
Any overhype around you, just delete them. They're lying to you.
Mm.
Send me your music if you're an upcoming out. I'll tell you if it's crap or if it's not good enough, or I feel like, you know what, mixing has to be better. Yo,
Mm.
that's what you need. You just need people that'll tell you it's not good.
Mm.
No, this one enter, he enter.
Mm.
Huh? Like, man,
That's
trust
why
me. So
that's why I said as well, it's like good to have people that you value their opinion and they're actually going to give you an opinion. Because if you just have people saying it's great, or even if you have people saying it's crap but they're not actually telling you what's crap about it, you're not gonna grow from that. So but
yeah,
yeah.
but make sure you get those people, man. Um, don't have yes men around you. That's dangerous. The reason why I'm saying is that's why Afrobeat is in a state of it's in a nasty state because the fans are all yes men. So no one has got the balls to say, okay, we'll see. Like everyone feels the need that they have to write something. Like on Twitter, they feel the need to. So these artists would now give you bare minimum because they think, oh, they're excited. So that's what a lot of people think. Oh, I'm at the top now. But if you just carry on with your music and just keep giving original music, in fact, bro, you're out of here. Oh, African
Mm.
sound. How much of an impact can it?
Read out the question so we can
In
yeah.
terms of making lasting and original African sound, how much of an impact can the current established stars and OGs like Tubaba, P Square, and the likes? How can they, bro? Again, none of these stars outside your maybe Wizkid, Burna Boy, Davido, Tiwa Savage, and Olamide. None of these guys can ever. Hey, it goes back to what I said. You have to understand the culture because Afrobeat is music to a lot of these people. It's a culture to me. So I know what I'm saying. Why I'm saying the music in this era is not as good as the last one. It's nothing to do with nostalgia. It has to do with impact, relatability.
He's saying in terms of
Yeah,
making a lasting and original African, how
and that's
much
what
of
I'm saying.
an impact can
It's
this?
can't. No
Oh,
one in this era can have that. Sorry.
oh, okay. I think I misunderstood the
Yeah,
question.
no one in this era. Two Baba, Two Face, right? His song blew without social media.
But
I want you to
the
dig that.
question is how can they help? And
No,
I
no,
think
that's what just came in now. How can they help? What
what
can
can
artists
do,
do?
because so far there's hardly any Nigerian song popping right now. How can they help? So basically, how can the OGs help the current stars?
Oh no, the OGs cannot help the current stars. Why? Because the current stars are too big. The fans are blowing smoke up their bums. So they can't see anything right now. I promise you. They can't see anything. That's why you see people like an artist who say no one paved the way. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? There are a lot of people that showed you the way. You know what I mean? Like at some point I watched Vivz doing reaction. Mind you, before watching her, the people that know me know I've always talked about reaction. My cousin is one of the biggest reactors that do in the UK. So I knew about reaction, right? But seeing someone else do it, and I go, you know what, this is interesting. Maybe I'm gonna try it, but I'm gonna do it in a way. I'm not gonna go, oh no, but Viv, yeah, Viv paved the way in such a way for anyone else that watched or came after her, just the way someone too might say, I paved the way for them. It happens in life. Like, do you get it? So if you can't admit to that, you're done. Ain't
Mm,
no one. That's what I'm saying. None of these artists here. That's why I'm not a fan of anyone. I'm just a fan of their music. Like, I
mm,
don't care about any of these artists. I will
mm,
go to their concerts because I love the music. What you give me, the product. It's
mm,
like, for instance, you ain't gonna go Tesco and sit there in Tesco. You're going there to buy a product, right?
mm,
You don't love Tesco like, yo, I'll die for Tesco. No, you're just going there to get where you need to go and you're out. That's what I do.
mm,
I go to
mm,
this concerts, listen to the music because I love music.
mm,
Um, yeah, it's gonna be slow because I said in 2022, people didn't listen to me. Afrobeat is dying slowly. You think I was making it up when I said that?
mm,
Come on, man. I told you a long time ago this is gonna happen. Why? Because most of the people are copying others. And my piano started, everyone started doing it. Like, tell me, don't you think you can? It's you can't copy for too long, you know. So imagine, Vivs, I'm copying how you walk, how you talk. At some point, I'm gonna fade away. Like, just
that would
leave
be
it.
so weird. Yeah.
No, but at some point, the people will. Oh wait, hold on a minute. Get out of here. That's what's happening to Afrobeat. So this
Mm,
year, do you know the biggest song this year?
no.
It's a TikTok song. You know, wow,
Which
it blew
one?
up on TikTok.
Which one?
The Shabala.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, do you know what I mean? That's on.
yeah. What were those?
That's
What
a.
were those shoulders, bro? They're a bit stiff.
Oh no, because my hands were on top of a table. Sorry, so I couldn't move it. But
I'm
yeah,
joking. I'm
do you know what I
joking.
mean? Nah, but to the people that have seen me do the dance, they know when we used to do our Zonto dance, we started doing this dance, but it's been remixed. This is what happens. Do you get it?
But
I see a lot.
even Sade said as well, like, I think Afrobeat artists are trying to stay away from our piano a little bit more now.
Oh, why? Is it not until people started saying it physically when the fans started saying it?
Yeah, I think
That's what I'm saying.
yeah.
They don't have the mind of their own. And because you don't have a mind of your own, you can't outlive the legends. Two Face had a mind of his own when he was doing African Queen. At that point, I don't think that sound was what people wanted to hear. Like
Mm,
all the legends that created or sort of gave everyone the platform right now, they were doing things that no one was necessarily dictating to them. Like fans weren't dictating.
mm,
P Square built their whole MO on what's it called? Copying Usher.
mm.
That's what it
I
is.
hear what you mean.
So
I hear what you mean. Back then, you feel like stars were quite independent in their styles and their sounds.
Big LP is on. He said, Amapiano will fade away. Again? Yes, it will. Because Amapiano started with just beats. Then they realized no one can just be listening to beats for 5 minutes. They
Mm,
started to add lyrics.
mm,
But remember, the reason why Afrobeat would be here, but won't be as powerful as it is right now in a couple of years, is because of the diaspora. You know,
mm,
the diasporans, the Nigerians in Canada, UK, whatever, and all the Africans everywhere. We're gonna keep pushing it.
mm,
But like I said, they did this to reggae. They're
mm.
gonna do it to Afrobeats, guys. So get ready for that. They're gonna when
No.
they when they're done with it,
I'm still gonna be listening to it, so I don't.
Oh
Really
yeah, no, we are gonna be listening to it, right? But you're gonna be watching the world just. You're like, oh, it was interesting why it lasted. You know what I mean? But it's one of those things, man. Because it's a shame that's gonna happen, but that's what happens when everyone is copying the same formula. Because if you go to those clubs, right, that when you walk in, you have different rooms that give you different genres. I don't know if you've been to those clubs back in the days. There's one in Central
Yeah, they
London.
have
They
like
say,
yeah.
there you go. Do you see why people stay there till 3:30? Because there's so many rooms you can go to. Like you're like, yo, I want to. So imagine they just play the same type of song for people are going, and it happens now. You see people don't stay in a club till 3 o'clock. They'll be like, let's go check the other one. Let's go check the other one. You're like, okay.
You'll be texting
Do you
your
know what I
friends
mean?
like, "Which room are you in? I'm in R&B. I'm in Bashment."
There you go. And before you know it, it's 3. And you're like, what? We're still here?
Yeah.
And yeah, that's what it is. But Afrobeats don't afford it does. I'm just talking about mainstream songs. So the songs that are sort of rising to the top or show that are seen on social media are the ones that necessarily are gonna kill Afrobeats because it's the same sound, everyone's trying to say the same thing. There's actually no substance. I can promise you. Imagine talking about woman bum, material stuff, woman bum, woman. How many people can relate? How, how many people can relate to what you're singing about? Where you're from a place where most of the people there don't have a job, for instance, or they're fighting different things. Why don't you make songs that will be like a solace to them? You know, again, Adele. You know why Adele got big? She made songs that people can relate to. Ed Sheeran made songs that people can relate to. What's his name? John Capaldi made songs people can relate to. Spice Girls made songs people can relate
John
to. Craig
Capaldi,
David,
isn't it? Who's Capaldi?
Lewis Capaldi. I said John. Lewis Capaldi. I said John.
I was like, who's John? Nah, man,
Yeah.
it's been an interesting conversation. I feel like when we
Spice
wrote
Girls.
when we wrote up the topics today, I was like, cool, yeah, you know. But then diving into it turned into a huger conversation that probably wasn't even. I didn't deep it that much, so yeah, it's been a good one, man.
True. Tiafri on Congolese music is melodically timeless. Big facts. Big facts. I need to even make a video soon about the influence of Makossa to all my Nigerians. You know what? Makossa was so big that hey, you know what? Some artists started doing Makossa too. We're like, huh? You're not even French. What the heck is going on? But this is wait. Is it now that all these people are tripping in? Like that's mad. That's
No,
weird.
they've been in for a little while, guys.
Nah,
Everybody who's still in the who's in the chat. This has been the Vivz and Banks podcast. We talk every single week on our separate channel. The channel on YouTube is called Vivz and Banks. Please go check it out.
That's the channel I'm on right now. What do you think about maybe record artists?
Yeah.
They're good. They have serious artists there, but it's what happens to record labels, man. Because you have a lot of people on there, so everyone is on a roster. So you have to like take turns, and it's not fair on people like Magix. It's not fair on. I think there's about 2 artists there that I feel like should leave, but tune into my mental podcast to find out those 2 artists should not be on Maven Records.
We can talk about maybe we can talk about that next week.
Yeah, they shouldn't. Right.
All right,
I guess.
Yeah, thanks so much for listening. And Vivz and Banks podcast, don't miss it, man. We interview artists and everyone, and it's just
man said Magix and Crayon. What? Nah, Magix should be. Yeah. I feel like they're not doing him justice there. Still, it's too talented to just be there like that.
Banks, do you want to do the outro?
Oh yes, guys, it's been Johnny Drill, my brother. It's been a great episode. I've loved the engagement. I've loved the questions. I think we should do this more often.
Yeah.
It seems like people are catching up to what we said about 2-3 minutes ago. But yeah, it's been an amazing one, and I'm happy that hey, if you need the truth, say Bayani. Hey, you guys, stop! It was a joke. They just
I think they're catching up. You just gotta keep talking because otherwise.
Sorry, yeah. So yeah, guys, thank you for tuning in. And again, like Viv said earlier, we are the Vivz and Banks. This is the Vivz and Banks podcast, and just check us out on every single platform. You can come to me for the honest opinions. Go to Vivz for the honest opinions, but most importantly, just stick with us. You know what I mean? We are the future. We are the world.
We're the best podcast ever.
Oh yeah, that's fact. No, fact. Where you want to hear the truth, no one is paying me to tell the truth or lie, so I'll tell the truth.
No, but honestly,
you know?
we just have so much fun just talking about things that we love, which is music. So it's just the best thing ever, man.
Big LP strolling big time. Man say Bayana and Boy Spice.
All right, guys. Thank you to everybody who's been in the comments, by the way. Like, the engagement has been really great this whole episode. Big LP, you've literally stayed from the beginning to the end.
We appreciate you. I do cool.
We love you, man.
Big up, big
Thank
up,
you so much.
Yeah,
and, yeah, next week we'll be here.
We'll be square. Mm-hmm. Wait, next week. Wait, are we going studio next week? What are you doing here?
Either way, there'll be an episode next week.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Let us know if you want more live streams. You can message us privately.
Yeah.
Bless. He said we love you too. That's so nice.
Oh, you love Vivz or me? Because I don't know.
He said we love you too.
No, who is the we? It's only him that's there. So why is it we? There you go. You see, I love you just right. There you go. Hey, listen.
Big LP, thank you. Love you too. Okay.
Oh, so we want to.
Oh, he wants.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Streams,
yeah.
No worries, man. I do cool. I believe you. I know it's you. You love me. A Big LP is just here for the woman. See, that's what's killing Afrobeats. That's what's killing Afrobeats. But
take that back.
I'm joking now. Big LP. I said that's what's killing Afrobeats.
Big LP.
Do you get it? Woman, bomb, material stuff. You see, that's what they sing about.
Thanks. Don't chase away my fans, okay?
No. Even though they're laughing.
But it's been a great episode. Thank you so much. We're gonna start doing live streams more often because I've loved it.
Yeah, man.
And yeah, just keep updated with us. But we appreciate you. Thanks, Banks, man. It's good.
I appreciate you, Vivz. Love and respect to everyone that was on here. Thank you, guys. Peace, yo.
Bye.
Peace.